Hello everyone, how's everyone doing? You guys doing good too? I'm doing good too. Let's get on to today's video session. Here we go. After this. Racing Evolution on Nintendo GameCube, but we're not talking about that. So this session, right, is on Fujitsu Stylistic Q7311 with Microsoft Windows 11 Pro. You have to understand this properly because you need to know what it does for the system. Woo! Woo! Cool. Welcome back on my video session today. In today's video session, we are going to be talking about the Fujitsu Stylistic Q7311. Okay? The tablet, laptop, desktop PC, and gaming device. The device that I've been talking about previously, but now it's going to be expanded further. In today's topic, we're going to be talking specifically about Microsoft Windows 11 Pro. Okay, because we need to know what does it do for these Fujitsu PCs. Now, the important thing about this is you will have an idea what Windows 11 is actually doing. Because the way the Fujitsu computers are, there are different kind of PCs. They do strive for mobility and notebook, as they say, 2-in-1. That's what Fujitsu websites say. But I really think they're more than that. These PCs are very, very demanding for casual workers, business, yeah? It entails for all of these people. Or, of course, you could use some casually as well if you want to, yeah? Right, so Fujitsu started Q73 with Windows 11 Pro. Okay? Now, the Microsoft Windows 11. Let's get all of these facts right. The first topmost facts. Okay, you ready? Here we go. It's powerful for employees. Okay, now this, when they say powerful for employees, the powerful for employees is meaning to, like, you know, the people who are workers. This is a program that is very useful for the employees when they're going to be doing their work. It's what they really need from upgradable from Windows 10 to Windows 11. This will be far superior and a better experience than Windows 10. Okay, so that's one. IT. Now, people who work for IT, especially for IT industries, or any kind of IT. Well, IT just means computers, doesn't it? It actually literally means computers. Now, the way I understand Fujitsu company keeps their own PCs for IT. Yeah. Now, the standard for Fujitsu for IT is pretty high. Now, they have secured the world leader for the supercomputers already. So I mean, there's no doubts on that, on for Fujitsu for that, because it's so reliable for IT. The Fujitsu PCs, they're just absolutely amazing. Okay, now secure for all. Secure means that keeping your system safe. Yeah, it means for everyone. Yeah, we need that. We need the safe the way to use your PC, because without that, you're not gonna even stand a chance if you can't even know how to do that. You'll mess up your computer up if you don't know how to keep it safe. Okay, let's go. Productivity. Okay, now productivity is the most useful thing when it comes. When you're on your desktop screen. Yeah, that first screen is your most important thing that you need to look at. Okay, productive things is where you do your things, how you work around it, and you're doing your work the way it should be. It's all sorts of things like that. Now the next one, which is the final one, is security. You need to keep good security of your system. I mean, if you haven't even got, if there is not even good security on there, anybody can go into your system and mess it up. Hackers and all that kind of people could steal your data and stuff like that. You need to have really strong security. Without that, you're not in safe hands, are you? Okay, so there you go. That's some of the parts I've covered for you. Now, let's cover this by category, each step by step. Okay? Pro productivity. Productive. Productive, sorry. Productive. Now, simply, it's a simple, right? A powerful UX, okay? To improve productivity and focus. If you can't improve on your first screen you see on that, and you don't find it useful and user friendly the way you're using it, then I'm afraid it's not going to work for many employees, workers out there, because they need that first, right? Okay, they need a good front screen on your desktop, a nice, clean understanding of that screen to know what you are, you know, doing on there. Because this is the utmost interesting. I remember in Windows 10, they used a thing called Windows Arrow. Now, the Windows Arrow is probably quite interesting when they brought that. Because, like, when we open loads of apps or programs and you minimize them, they go at the bottom, don't they? They go by the arrow. And by arrow, you can just highlight them and see which one's at the taskbar without even opening that screen again, you see. Because it makes it much, much easier without opening them screens. Because you might not recognize some of the programs you've opened. Because you need to know the programs you opened, are they really opened at the background? Now with Windows Arrow, you get to see all that at the bottom. I mean, that's done right at taskbar. Now the other thing is your screen, which they call a UX experience. Yeah. Now that screen is really important for the employees. I mean, especially for the Fujitsu employees, right? If they if they need to look at that screen, they need to have a good front screen first. And if they haven't got that, then they're gonna struggle to understand what's happening around the front of the screen. You see, this is what productive actually means. It's a simple, powerful UX, improve productivity and focus. Okay, so there you go. Now the next one is secure. Wow, in every business, don't you think we need to be secure? The secure means protect data and access anywhere. Now, secure just means security. Security, okay? You need to have strong security. But loads of people were complaining that Windows 10 security is pretty weak. Yeah, their systems were getting hacked so easily. And even when people were using the softwares to protect their systems, even they were stealing your data as well. Yeah, they were doing that. And I found that quite not user friendly, innit? So I do think that Windows 11 will protect your data in a strong way, all right? So it will protect it in a strong way. This is such a big, strong feature in this program. Okay, the next one is choice. Right for each employee. The right device for each employee. Now, each company is giving their own PCs out, yeah? Because in the real world, when we work in offices, there's only two companies out there that stand a chance in the real business. It's Fujitsu and Microsoft. Okay? I mean, when it comes to small businesses, I think Microsoft will be there. But I've heard loads of stuff like when we talk about medium and large businesses, it's going to be Fujitsu. And when we talk about the IT industry, the IT industry is fully run by Fujitsu themselves. I'm being honest with you. I mean, because the PCs they make, they will give you the right software, the right hardware, the right device for the IT industry. Yeah. So, I mean, if you're a Fujitsu worker out there, whoever you are, being a Fujitsu worker is really important because they will give you a Fujitsu PC to work on. There's nothing like Fujitsu PCs out there anyway. But especially like Fujitsu Stylistic Q7311 device that we're talking about. That device is one of them devices that every person needs. In today's work field is a very, very important computer. Trust me on that. Because when we now when we talk about Fujitsu Stylistic Q7311, it's got a tablet for Windows programs. It's got the touchscreen panel, and also it's got a Wacom technology for graphics artists. When you connect a keyboard, it becomes a professional laptop. If you use a Thunderbolt 4 port replicator, it becomes a desktop PC where you can connect large mouse, keyboard, monitors, all right? Stuff like that. And even for gamers, they can use this thing as well. And, they can connect it to large televisions and they can have like game controllers on there and stuff like that. That's fine by me. And the last part where upmost is the gaming technology in it, because it does have that kind of hardware and technology that supports it. Yeah, because I've heard that Fujitsu Stylistic Q7311 has everything fast. I mean, when we talk about gaming, how do we know if it's sophisticated for gaming as well? Because, like, one thing, the The i7 core is 12. The i7 core in that is 12th generation. It's got the memory is fast. The storage is fast. The memory, what I'm talking about, is the RAM. The storage is the SSD we're talking about here. So this system will use Fujitsu display, uh, Fujitsu RAMs, Fujitsu SSDs. That's all Fujitsu stuff, okay? In this system. It's going to make it really, really fast. It's going to be using stuff like that, okay? And of course, it's got the GPU, of course, which is an Intel Xe graphics, which is such a very high level graphics thing anyway. Everything in this system is very high performance, and yeah, it will be very, very well off for your gaming needs as well. It's going to be very, very extraordinary. It's going to be really impressive, okay? Yeah, as we already talked about, the Alder Lake U Intel Xe graphics. Yeah, it's good for your monitors. It's good for your televisions. Yeah, these are gaming controls. Well, okay. There you go. Now let's go further. Now, the pre-upgrade started on 5th October. Okay, 5th October. With focus on quality. Okay. Now, where this Windows 10 was losing quality, the Windows 11 will improve on that. Okay. Now, the other thing that if you want to check if your Windows 11 is ready, yeah, for your device, you need to go to Settings, okay, Windows Update, and select for updates. Okay, that's how you do it. Right, now the minimum system requirements, what you need for Windows 11. If you got any of these, your system will be suitable for upgrade. Okay, it's not very high. So here we go. Minimum system requirements. Processor 1 gigahertz, 2 cores, 64-bit. Okay, memory 4 GB, RAM, storage 64 GB. It can be a hard drive, could be a SSD. It doesn't matter. Anyone will do out of them. Graphics card. Right. You don't need a graphics card really. All you just need a direct X12 graphics. Okay? And obviously if it's got that, it will support it anyway. Don't worry too much about it. Display resolution. Now, you need at least 9-inch for screen size. Okay? It's not very big, is it? Okay? So any device which has 9-inch, it will be suitable, but it needs to have a HD resolution in there. The minimum HD resolution your system needs to have is a 720p HD. Okay? If you got all that, you'll be good to go. Okay? You'll be eligible for Microsoft Windows 11 upgrade. Okay? You'll be eligible for that. So, I mean, this is some basic information for the Fujitsu PCs and other brand PCs if you got them, yeah. Because the big emphasis for Microsoft Windows 11 is definitely going to be for the Fujitsu PCs. Now, this Fujitsu PC that Fujitsu just released, called the Fujitsu Stylistic Q7311, it's a ultimate PC. It's a PC that you should reckon force with, you know. I mean, it's a great Fujitsu computer. I mean, you can't go wrong with this PC, man. It's just absolutely fabulous. So, yes, that's all I wanted to say for today. There will be more upcoming stuff for the Fujitsu Stylistic Q7311. If there's more information need to be added for Microsoft Windows 11, I will do that. So, for me, for today, that should be fine. I'm sure I'll give you some depth knowledge, and yeah, it's probably giving you some good help. What Fujitsu PCs can do for Microsoft Windows 11. So there you have it. Give me a like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.